There's a lot more that goes into a development of a game than what meets the public eye a lot of the times, and a lot of the content that is worked on doesn't actually make it to the surface. Some stuff maybe being saved for DLC, some things being cut entirely. But today I want to take a look at something that's been around for years, but probably never seen by the vast majority of people, and this is a cut Call of Duty 2 map that really was the base for quite a few different maps in Call of Duty 2. This all coming courtesy of my good friend Nick, or Conviction DR. This is the first of maybe one or two, maybe three different showcases that I want to do here from the stuff that he showed me and some of the stuff that he's dug up. He's an absolutely fantastic guy. I'll leave all his links down there in the description below. He does a lot of stuff with PC modding and PC scripting, so he's taken a lot of this stuff that has been leaked around time or perhaps forgotten due to time, and takes all the assets and compiles them in the map builders to give the accurate representation of what the map looked like before eventually being scrapped. So the map we're gonna be taking a look at in this one is called MP_Caen, and I sure hope that I'm pronouncing that right, but based off the port city in northern France's Normandy region, this map honestly is quite surprising for Call of Duty 2. A couple of things about it, firstly, is that it was massive, honestly like huge for the scale of this, and as a result of how big it was, it actually got cut down quite a few times to try and make it meet the development process and what they could fit into the game at the time, which it couldn't actually be shrunk down, so this is why it was cut, and therefore it ended up stemming some other cool things here out of it. And as a result of trying to downscale it so much, there's actually 4 different versions of the map that they tried to do and try to fit into the game. But once again, as I said, other parts of this map, as a result of it not coming, ended up being taken out and segmented into their own maps, such as the map Fire Station from COD 2. That was something that was taken originally from this map as well, but since it could not meet the development maximums, it was cut completely out of there and put into its own thing. One cool thing also about this is this map in particular, which is a cut map, also was seemingly outfitted to be perfect for a cut game mode as well. That game mode being something called Squad Warfare. And basically how this would work is that you would have defenders and attackers. The defenders would spawn on the objective while the attackers spawned at various locations, and the goal was for the attackers to destroy the objectives and the defenders to defend the objective. So if an objective was destroyed, it would then spawn another objective, and after about 4 to 5, if the players were able to destroy all the objectives, they'd win. But the defenders, of course, also had to defend the objectives for the entirety of the game, with a time limit of what seemingly was 30 minutes. So my only thing with this is, can you imagine some of the gameplays from today's caliber of players in COD 2 at that point if they had 30 minutes to play? I think that'd be ridiculous. You'd see some 500, 600 pluses, things like that, and that'd be nuts, and probably even more than that, to be honest with you. But another cool thing about this map was it seemingly was developed to have usable vehicles throughout, basically due to the size, because if you were to take a look at the map in its entirety, it is absolutely massive, pretty much rivaling that of Battlefield maps. So it was quite large, and with the movement speed in COD 2, if you guys have ever played it or seen any videos of it, you know that movement is quite slow. Vehicles would be a much needed or much valued asset to the map, and thus it was something that was definitely looked into being added into the development for this map and COD 2 in particular. So while it's something that we did not see this come to fruition, it's cool to look back, I think, and take a look at some of the parts of this map, some of the things that may have stemmed from this, and as a result created other opportunities within the game as this not being a part of it, but instead creating various different split-offs that may have resulted in some people's favorite maps. So I think it's rather cool to look at. Once again, just something fascinating to me, and I want to share it with you guys because it's something that not many people have ever really seen, and thus as a result it's probably something cool to take a look at as well. Though it doesn't really necessarily affect your day-to-day gaming in Call of Duty, it's cool to take a look back, I think, and see where we came from and what may have been if some things worked out a little bit differently within the development of the game. So that said, that's where I'm gonna wrap it up. Just wanted to showcase a little bit here for you guys. Once again, huge shout out to Nick, or Conviction DR. His links will be down there in the description below. Make sure you go check him out. Absolutely awesome person. Love the guy. He's helped me out with a ton of stuff and brings some really cool stuff to the forefront in terms of things that were cut in content for different games and things alike. So make sure you go check him out. His links will be down there in the description below. But as for that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you drop a like down below. Drop your thoughts down there in the comment section down below as well. Would you guys like to see some more cut content? And if so, what kind of stuff would you like to see here? What game would you like to dig deep into? And maybe we can see if we can do it. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Call of Duty World War II, Black Ops 3 multiplayer, Zombies Chronicles, Modern Warfare Mastered, Infinite Warfare, all that good stuff. We got you covered here up on the channel. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that's the best place to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. With all that said and out of the way, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Mine has been Nikolai Espresso. Take care and peace.